lot of you guys know about the fact that the X-Men are going to be in Avengers Doomsday, correct? Well, it turns out that the X-Men universe in Avengers Doomsday is going to be different to the one from the Fox movies, which could mean we will be getting probably close to a comic-accurate version of the X-Men, like Nightcrawler, Professor X, Magneto, and Cyclops, and a lot more, in fact. And I quote, it says, it follows the events similar to the original X-Men trilogy and Days of Future Past. Unlike the original stories, this universe is a utopia where humans and mutants live together in peace. So that means that Krakoa is going to exist in the MCU, in the X-Men universe of the MCU, including Avengers Doomsday. Also, apparently the main themes of Avengers Doomsday will probably be sacrifice and loss. So in this case, it'll probably be like the X-Men losing fellow mutants, like Thor probably gonna lose his daughter, Captain America probably have to lose the life that he built when he went back in time. And Black Panther, Shuri, she will have to like lose everything she has built and to honor her brother. But you know, it's just a theory. Like, it could be happening to like a lot of other people, like Spider-Man or Hulk, or even like the Fantastic Four, or a bunch of other mutants that are probably in the background. Who knows? We don't know. Then again, I didn't watch the trailers mainly because like I don't know, it just never struck my mind before. Yeah, maybe after I watch them, I'll probably have my theory about this sorted out completely. So yeah, well, that said, I'll see you in the next one. We have recently, ladies and gentlemen, found out who's gonna be playing Clayface in the DCU. It's a Welsh actor going by the name of Tom Rhys Harries. I'm sure I'm saying that right. Tom Rhys Harries. Or I don't know, but if I'm saying it right or wrong, let me know in the comments. But he's cast as Clayface. In this case, it's Matt Hagen's Clayface. Not gonna be Paolo Carlo, it's gonna be Matt Hagen as Clayface. And the DCU film Clayface is gonna be released in September 11th of this year. So the Clayface movie is going to be described as a body horror film, possibly focusing on a disturbing, character-driven story about struggling actor Matt Hagen. In this case, we will get to see the transformation of Matt Hagen going into Clayface, and we're going to see the character arc that he's going to be in. It's going to be like an origin story. Wait, what am I saying? It's not like an origin story. It is an origin story. That's what basically this thing is, but with body horror. Also, I want to say something about Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all heard that Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer, as well as the official Avengers Doomsday trailer. They're not going to be in the Super Bowl, which is sad. But I want to bring something about Spider-Man Brand New Day, which is like the plot and the tone of it, basically. So for the tonal shift here, the film is, and I quote, will be a rebirth with a grittier, more grounded tone, focusing on street-level crime rather than the world-ending events. This is basically just their version of, we're gonna start over with Spider-Man. We're gonna make him a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Now work his way up to those things again, and then he'll actually be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, focusing on the street thugs. And like the grittier, more grounded tone, I think it would be something like Spider-Man is more focused, a bit more heartbroken after the events of No Way Home. Also, it says Peter will face new enemies and like legacies that he will redefine what it means to be a hero on his own. And we all know the people that are going to be there. There's going to be Peter, there's going to be Mark Ruffalo coming back as Bruce Banner / the Hulk, Sadie Sink, which was still reportedly cast in an undisclosed role, and John Bernthal back as the Punisher. But midway of filming this video right here, I had to like look up my resources, make sure I was right, and yes, I was right on what it said. Also, like one of the directors of the film said that this would be a back-to-basics approach, which, what I said earlier, makes complete sense. But this means that for this Peter Parker, he'll be more of a college student trying to be Spider-Man and trying to hide everyone's suspicion that Peter Parker was Spider-Man in the first place. If you ever like watched the animated Spider-Man series from the 90s, it's basically like that. Peter
So
Parker going to
pagkakilala
college,
mo,
also being
dahil
Spider-Man at the same time.
maliit pa si
What does that
Paolo
mean for this
Duterte,
year?
andun ka na sa
He'll be
pamilya,
being the Hulk slash
nag-escort
Bruce
ka?
Banner
Opo,
again.
pumapasok siya ng
For Bruce to be, like,
Ateneo,
for the first
sumasama
time
kami sa
ever,
mga
or maybe
escort,
not.
daroon lang kami sa labas,
And then he'll be
hinihintay.
meeting the
So
Punisher for the
sa
first time.
pagkakilala mo, since
I'm
nandoon
sure.
ka sa
There'll be new
loob
threats
ng
going
pamilya,
on. They're calling
ay
me a
si
team up
Paolo
between
Duterte
Punisher
ay isang
and
adik.
Spider-Man.
Yun ba ang sinasabi niyo?
The end.
Opo, ay gumagamit
I
man
would
siya,
say
pero
same
hindi yan
thing,
nagtutulak,
like
hindi nagtutulak.
Hindi
I
nagtutulak,
don't know,
pero
maybe
siya
she'll be like a great
gumagamit
side
ng,
character for
ano ba?
Spider-Man, or maybe she'll be a villain. We don't know. But yeah,
Pagkakaalam mo,
good things are gonna be happening for Spider-Man for every day.
Hindi lang,
So the trailers are gonna be part of the Super Bowl, as well as Bender's
si
Doomsday.
Paolo Duterte ngayon.
But
Dahil parang
if we see
sadista
the
na rin sila.
trailers that are on, it's totally worth it.
Marami nang
Also,
inutos niya
good
ipapatay.
things are starting to look up for
Pinapatay.
Clayface in the DCU.
Ganyan
Now you
yung
know who's gonna be playing the character,
parang
what kind of
sabog
Clayface we're
pumupunta sa
gonna
amin.
be seeing
Doon
on
kami
screen. And we're
pumunta ng
gonna
opisina.
actually know the
Parang
plot
umuutos
and
nga,
tone of this thing.
parang
Alright,
manok
that's
ang tao
everybody.
sa Davao
See
City.
y'all in the next one.
Sings songs, and he's never known love until he meets his estranged daughter.
He's a really tall, the blonde hair, blonde beard, golden boy with shiny armor and a robot rider behind him. And he wants to prove his father that he is worthy of everything, and he'd be better than what his company was. He's a brown, long-haired, hot minotaur who believes in the gods and wants to kill Lunas, even if it means betraying his friends.
You're right, it's an Omnitrix, but you can only put 3 aliens in it. Which 3?
Okay, I tried doing this multiple times. I tried doing it with like green screen stuff, but TikTok's fucking weird, so I'm just gonna get on with it. So the 3 aliens that I would have in the Omnitrix, if the meteorite would have hit my house, I'm the sole survivor, everyone I care about is gone, who would it be? Easy. First things first, I'm gonna go with forearms. For one, it's mainly because like I want to keep it like OG for most of it, and the other one is like, sure, Humongousaur is great, Way Big's a nice choice too, but I still want like build those extra hands and be like, boom, 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 boom. I can like hit something on top while also hitting something at the bottom. Also, unlike Humongousaur and Way Big, he jumps mad high. He jumps, man. I need the jumping. I would go with Accelerate because he's fast, but no, I'm not gonna do it this time. I'm actually gonna be going for Feedback, mainly because Feedback he can absorb. He has like, I think in my opinion he has better absorbing abilities than Chromostone. I mean, like, sure, they're both powerful, but for Feedback, I just want to like absorb all the electricity from the power plant, thus draining the whole city's power, leaving them in darkness. And I will use a counterattack to just create one giant electric explosion. I would just like release all the energy, scream, and let it out. And also, I would go for Heat Blast. Speaking of Heat Blast, I got a Funko Pop of him. I got a Funko Pop of Heat Blast. That's amazing. I love it. I ordered. Well, I didn't order, but I asked for this for Christmas, as well as this Ben 10 Funko Pop. But these two came out days ago, and I am so excited to open them. Not in this video, though. Not in this video. I'll do it in another video. Also, my reasons why I would pick Heat Blast is mainly because, well, for one, he can fly. 2, he can, like, well, I can, like create all kinds of fire constructs, and then just, like, leave the city in flames, literally. And 3rd, along with the leaving the city in flames, I gotta, like, make fire tornadoes out of pure spite. Like, that's amazing. That's actually Heat Blast's abilities, he's the reason why he's one of my most favorite aliens of all time. But yeah, that's my 3. What are you guys' 3? Let me know. Let us know. So earlier today, I made a video about that was answering a Ben 10 question, and I said that I have Ben 10 Funko Pops that I arrived a few days ago, and then I couldn't get until days ago because they weren't available yet. Well, I show you what they look like inside the box now, we're gonna do a little bit of a unboxing thing to see what they look like. Also, I've been like redecorating my desk because well, it's seen better days, but you know it's okay. I'm gonna try to see how I can make it a lot less crowded. But right now, let's get to the unboxing. All right. First up, heat blast. And by the way, there's only 2 of these Funko Pops, 2 of these Ben 10 Funko Pops, and I got both of them. Let's go with heat blast first. Alright, give me a sec. Okay, got the first one out, and holy shit, look at this. Look at this. This is so fucking cool. I love the coloring of like the design that they did. Does it feel like odd that the yellow doesn't shine as much on the body as much as the head? A little bit, but it's still cool. Hell yeah, it is. Time for the other one. Go. Alright, hold on a sec. Okay guys, I opened mine and look at this. It has a platform because it's in the running stance. First inspection, I love that what they did with the hair. It's so accurate right here. Also, the fact that they got the Omnitrix is so good, and they got the right color design for the clothes. Like, oh my god, it's so good. I love how it's also the real main man right here. You know how for people in DC they say that Lobo is the main man because that's one of his aliases? Well, to me, this is also the main man right here. For Ben 10, this is the main man. Now it's time to put this and this right here next to this D&D Lady of Pain or whatever, and then right next to Swamp Fire. We're gonna put you right here and you right there. Perfect. You're out of the box and to your new home. Welcome to the family, guys. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna go get some food. Have a good night, everybody. Fox movies, which could mean we will be getting probably close to what. So yeah, I watched a trailer a few days ago. My theory still holds up on the X-Men thing, and about everybody else who were in the teaser trailers. I also saw some people commenting on my videos saying that it could be like this rebirth of the X-Men from the Fox universe being brought into the MCU, like they did with Deadpool and Wolverine. That could be the case. It could be the case. But it could still be the case that it's going to be the comics version of the X-Men. No spoilers for Avengers Doomsday trailers. If you haven't seen them, what are you doing? Go ahead and watch them. They're great. One of the favorite scenes that I have from watching one of those trailers is the X-Men trailer where Charles and Eric are actually playing chess like old times. Oh my god, it was so romantic. And Cyclops in the OG comic accurate outfit, which means we're always going to be getting some accuracy. We're going to be getting some accuracy in this bitch. I mean, don't get me wrong. All the other trailers, Cap and Thor and Shuri, they were all great. They were all great. I mean, seeing Steve having a kid and like Thor praying to his father. Well, there's also a scene of him with his daughter, and Shuri going to M'Baku and looking for the Fantastic Four. All those were beautiful. All those were beautiful. Yeah. Other than that, if I had to rate these teaser trailers, I would probably give all of them a solid 9 out of 10. Just like for each one or all together, 9 out of 10. That's how good they are. I'm excited for the Avengers Doomsday trailer when it comes out. Sad it's not going to be for part of the Super Bowl, as well as Spider-Man Brand New Day. But if we get it later on this month, then it's going to be worth it. All right, that's all. Have a nice one, everybody. Okay, I feel like I am doing like this whole catching up with Marvel thing. Make sure you guys catch up too thing going on. And I kept the flow going, so why not well, why not keep doing it? So starting out with Marvel, so it's reportedly known for Marvel that they're going to be recasting Doctor Doom after Avengers Secret Wars. Which means that after Secret Wars, RDJ, Robert Downey Jr., will never be Doctor Doom again, it will be someone else. Which then gives us a hint that Robert Downey Jr. will be Doctor Doom in Avengers Doomsday and in Secret Wars. Also, speaking of Avengers Doomsday, the Watcher will be reportedly returning in Avengers Doomsday. For those of you who don't know, that's the Watcher, or like one of the Watchers, from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I had no idea that this was the Watcher, but now looking at it, it makes sense. It makes sense. Which means we were going to get the Watcher in Avengers Doomsday. Hopefully, as like a main character of some sort, or at least like part of the team in Doomsday. Going to DC for a little bit. So Clayface, it was going to be in early October, but it's been delayed to October 23rd. It still means it's coming out this year, though. It's coming out this year still. Going back to Marvel, Century will also reportedly have an important role in Avengers Doomsday. We don't know. See, I don't know what the important role will be, but I think it's going to be like as of importance as he was to the Thunderbolts. The New Avengers. Also, it's been reportedly known that Chris Evans will return to the MCU after Avengers Doomsday, which means we could be having Captain America again, or we could be having another variant of Captain America, but we'll see. Or we could have him back as Old Man Steve from Avengers Endgame. Who knows? It could be a possibility. Speaking of returning, Mark Ruffalo reportedly returned as a Hulk in Avengers Secret Wars, which means after Spider-Man Brand New Day, he'll be coming in Secret Wars, which I am stoked for that. And also, since we're talking about Avengers Doomsday, look at this promo art. Look at this Doctor Doom promo art. Oh my god, this is like a new official Doctor Doom merch. Look at that. That is so cool. That is so cool. This makes me hyped up for the movie even more. Look at that shit. That's awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much it. For now, at least. See you on the next one. Continuing on what I said in the recent video I made, I'm gonna catch up on Marvel, mainly about Spider-Man. So there have been recent rumors and reports surrounding Spider-Man Brand New Day having a large, potentially record-breaking roster of villains, which means we probably will get the Sinister Six, but we could be getting a lot more. However, there are reports indicating that this new film may surpass No Way Home, which featured 5 main multiversal villains, by introducing a high number of adversaries, likely to reflect a street-level, hunted feel for Peter Parker. And when I say a lot of villains, I mean they have a montage of villains. That's how much it's gonna have. The montage is gonna be similar to Fantastic Four per se, showing Spider-Man fighting various villains over the years since No Way Home. So I guess it's gonna be mostly like street thugs and that. But each battle of the montage will be expected to showcase Peter upgrading his suit, leading to the suit worn the main portion of the film. So we're going to be getting the shiny red and blue suit, but it's going to have some upgrades as well. As for the villain count, rumors suggested that upwards of 8 different bad guys could appear. And there's a possibilities like Scorpion, Tombstone, Boomerang, Ramrod, Tarantula, and other possibilities. Like Mr. Negative, the Vulture, though I don't know. No, or like Null, which could happen, we never know. There's also the saying that reports suggest only a few, specifically Scorpion, Tombstone, and potentially a female lead, also rumored to be Black Cat, will have major roles in the narrative. So it means we might actually get Felicia Hardy as Black Cat in a Spider-Man film. I know we got Felicia Hardy in TASM 2, but she was not Black Cat, so that one doesn't count. So the Spider-Man Brand New Day movie will be having, and I quote, the most Spider-Man villains in one movie. Especially the fact that these might be the potential choices for the villains that are going to be on there. I mean, we see like Scorpion in Spider-Man Homecoming, but that was like Matt Gargan before he was Scorpion, so that means it's a potential right there. And I would love to see Tombstone in a live-action Spider-Man project. I know Hulk's going to be there. We all know Hulk's going to be there. But these other villains? Who knows? It might happen. There's also some reports saying that Marvel's will be playing a Spider-Man and Daredevil team-up movie. Now, I wasn't that much of a Daredevil fan, or actually, I'm not that much of a Daredevil fan, but I would love to see this, period. Also, Marvel Studios are eyeing a renewal for an acclaimed Disney Plus series. And this is like recent news to me. Marvel Studios eyeing renewal of acclaimed Disney Plus series? Like, so that means any, show that was in Disney Plus, it could be getting more than one season. Now, I want to roll out the possibilities first, like the non-possibilities, actually. First up, WandaVision, it was fine, anything like that. Loki, also fine. Moon Knight, that could be a possibility. It could be a possibility, we never know. What if it has a lot of seasons, so we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, that's all I got. See y'all in the next one. Good night. I'm sorry, but okay, this is how I imagine characters from the Marvel and DC universe react to the milkshake machine being broken at McDonald's. What red light mean? What red light on milkshake machine mean? What? It's broken? It's broken? Hulk! No! Hulk! What? Milkshake machine! Right now! That wasn't right. That wasn't right. Hulk will declare war again! We'll become World Breaker Hulk! That's not right. Hulk become World Breaker Hulk again for this milkshake machine! What? What do I say? Whoa! Bruce, okay, sun's getting real low. Milkshake machine's getting broken. What? It's already broken. Hey, what's going on here? What? No, I wanted milkshake from McDonald's. Where's the manager? I'm gonna beat his ass so he can fix a goddamn milk machine myself. Wait, milk machine? No, that's not right. Oh, by Odin's beard! What the fuck is going on? Odin's beard! Why is it causing all this ruckus here at this McDonald's? Bro, I can't. Oh my god, I can't. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday. Christian on Tuesday. Fuck this milkshake machine! Broken? I can fix it. Wait. Oh, what did this man's character Patrick Star used to say? I can't believe we're Patrick into this. Right, we have technology.
Maliit pa lang, ako na ang nag-i-escort kami ni SPO2
guys, that wouldn't work. It's still, you're still making it broken. This is fucking pointless, man. Alright, this is how I would actually imagine characters from Marvel and DC reacting to the milkshake machine being broken at McDonald's. Natasha, what does red light mean? You don't know? That's too bad. Does anyone know what red light on a milkshake machine means? Why is it so broken? Hulk want milkshake at McDonald's now! The McFlurries aren't the same! Whoa. Hey, big guy. Hey, big guy. It's okay. We can go somewhere else. We can go Wendy's. Hey, that's just right. We can go Wendy's. They have Frosties there. Chocolate Frosties? I guess so. Actually, I'm gonna bring someone else too. Hey, Blosky! Yeah, Hulk, what's going on? Oh, broken again? No surprise there. So we're going to now. Wendy's. I can do that. No, hold on, I think I can fix this thing. Mjolnir, do your thing! Yes! Okay, I think it's all charged up now. Or not. I think I made it a lot worse. Okay, well, a lot of you may know right now, but dates are coming up for Spider-Man. Now, we are getting a lot of Spider-Man this year. First up, they're going to be an adapted storyline from the MCU after Spider-Man Brand New Day, where Marvel's considering a Spider-Man team-up movies with Deadpool, Mephisto. The only other possible route that could be taken would be adapting the Clone Saga. Now, for anyone who knows this first word in Clone Saga, specifically clone right here, that means that it's going to be potential for Ben Reilly and Kane Parker to be making an appearance here. Speaking of Ben Reilly, Spider-Noir! The trailer just dropped recently. I saw it. It was amazing. I love it. And it's not Peter Parker that's going to be Spider-Noir. It is Ben Reilly that's Spider-Noir. Which, either way, it's still Spider-Man at least. Woo! Also, Black Cat will officially appear in Spider-Man's next 2026 release. Now, this is still related to Spider-Noir because that would be released before Spider-Man Brand New Day. And according to Holland, the upcoming MCU movie marks the start of a new chapter in Peter Parker's life before audiences get to see how Spider-Man interact with the Hulk, Punisher, and more when Brand New Day releases in July. If any of you saw the Spider-Noir trailer, you would know that this lady right here will potentially be Black Cat. So yeah, this will be released in May. Spider-Noir will be released in May, where Nicolas Cage will be playing Ben Reilly, known as the Spider. Not Spider-Noir, he'll be known as the Spider. And then this actor will play a new version of Spider-Man Noir. The hero Cage played in the animated Spider-Man, like in the animated Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So like, same guy, just different name. And the first Spider-Man trailer confirmed or teases that multiple Spider-Man villains will appear in the live-action Marvel series. Some of the confirmed players include Sandman and Silverman. Those are the confirmed ones at least. The teased ones are some ones like Electro, Molten Man, and to some fans, Mr. Negative and Black Cat. And I already told you about the Black Cat part. Now, I may not watch Spider-Noir when it's going to be in Prime Video. But will I know that it will be good either way? Yes. And am I so excited for what's coming in for Spider-Man Brand New Day? Hell yes. Anyway, that's it. See you on the next one.
Era of movies has come about. It's honestly really hard to have good.
If you haven't already, go watch Melanie Mag's video. It's really great. She made some very valid points. Basically, what she's trying to say is that we shouldn't be really, really hyped for movies like Spider-Man Brand New Day or Avengers Doomsday because we don't know if the writing is good. We don't know if these characters will have a great portrayal in them, and we don't know what it will be like because we haven't seen anything filming wise like that was like really big from both of them. I mean, hell, when we thought we were gonna get Avengers Doomsday final trailer and a Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer, everyone was going to be excited what the trailers would look like. But since it was canceled and was never going to be in the Super Bowl, that made us realize that we can actually lose hope for how good these movies have been. And not just for Marvel too. DC could have us lose hope if they anticipated it. Like back before Superman was released in theaters, people had some doubts on the casting choices, or like they doubt how the writing was going to be, how the characters were actually going to be portrayed. They were worried that the characters would be portrayed in a bad way. The trailer did give us some hope for that, but we were still in the cautiously optimistic train, and well, we weren't like that too hyped about it, which is normal. Usually you shouldn't be hyped, or at least overhyped, for these types of things. And when the Superman movie came out in theaters, when I watched it, I was amazed by it. I was amazed. It was right to be cautiously optimistic. I'm on the cautiously optimistic train, and so is Melanie Max. I may be losing some hype for Spider-Man Brand New Day and Avengers Doomsday, but I'm still cautiously optimistic about these two movies. Hell, same thing goes for Deadpool and Wolverine. When we get leaks when we got the leaks like for Deadpool's new Deadpool costume or Logan's new Wolverine costume, we get like comic accuracy on both costumes. We didn't know if it was gonna be good or bad based on those costume designs. I mean, hell, like the casting choices for Superman, people I'm pretty sure had doubts when they casted Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor and Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. Some people had doubts for Nathan Fillion being Guy Gardner because of his age. And people worried that Nicholas Hoult was going to be another Jesse Eisenberg Lex Luthor. But after seeing that movie, it was the complete opposite. It was amazing. They were both great. And it makes me think the same thing about the Batman Part 2. Like I hear some things good about the Batman, but until I see a trailer for the Batman Part 2, I'm not that too hyped about it at all. We still don't even know who the main villain is. We really need these trailers to have us get at least back to a normal amount of hype for these movies. Otherwise, we will have no hype at all. We will be having a lot of doubts about this movie, or movies, plural. I mean, the biggest thing that we've seen from Avengers Doomsday are the teaser trailers for Captain America, for Thor, for Black Panther, for the X-Men. Until we see a trailer for Avengers Doomsday, I'm not so sure it was going to be a good movie because they have all these characters coming in. And same thing goes for Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm not sure it's going to be better than No Way Home, as good as No Way Home, or if it's not going to be, if it's not going to be as good or as better as No Way Home was. There's a reason why we need trailers and we need special information about these kinds of movies so we can at least get to the cautiously optimistic train and just stay there until the movies come out. I mean, hell, the videos I've talked about, the things I talked about in my videos were just stuff that was from either from Avengers Doomsday or Spider-Man Brand New Day, and that isn't enough for me. That, those kind of things in those videos that I made about Brand New Day and Doomsday, they don't mean that much to me, because until I see trailers for both of them, I'm not so sure if I want to have this sense of being overhyped of a movie that I don't know was going to be awesome or terrible. So in this case, I agree with her. Let's not get hyped at all, or at least let's not get overhyped at least. Let's just stay in the center of it. Let's enjoy the moment, and let's just keep on doing what we're doing. Making great content and making everybody's day in a positive way. They can cover my TED Talk. Good night, everybody. So my recent video, I made the fact that being overhyped about certain movies like Brand New Day and Doomsday, you shouldn't do that. You should just enjoy the moment and then just move forward. Speaking of Brand New Day, turns out MJ will have red hair in Spider-Man Brand New Day. And also I mentioned that we're pretty much all tired of waiting for the trailers to happen, right? Well, it seems that the trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day has been reportedly delayed till March. So if it does happen, then fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We also got some promotional art for Spider-Man Brand New Day. I see Hulk, Spidey, great right there. There's also Boomerang, Tarantula, and Matt Gargan as Scorpion. Scorpion from Spider-Man Homecoming, finally fully Scorpion. And we also got some art for Scorpion. This is what it looks like right here. I don't know what it looks like with the mask on, but either way, I say it looks cool. Also, if you guys don't know who this is Archangel. He's in the X-Men universe, and it's been confirmed that he's going to be having a huge role in X-Men 97 Season 2. And look at this thing, it actually looks really cool. So, I am excited for X-Men 97 Season 2 to come out. I'm excited to see what kind of role he's going to be having, other than the fact it's a huge role. And yeah, also going to Pixar. Disney Pixar. The Cars franchise is going to be completely different. A new Lightning McQueen is confirmed. So it says instead of Pixar's signature hyper-detailed cinematic animation style, Lightning Racers will adopt a fresh, stylized aesthetic. Early looks lean into bold outlines and expressive designs. So it would mean that this is not a movie, this is more like a show for cars. This is going to be a Cars-related series right here called Lightning Racers, which means possibly that both McQueen and Mater are going to be train these cars to become the legacy of Lightning McQueen. Hopefully, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Still on the cautiously optimistic train here for Spider-Man Brand New Day and for any other Marvel project that's going to be coming up, as well as DC projects. For Disney and Pixar, I don't really care. So yeah, see you next one. Okay, so DC Studios is reported to have 6 new animated TV shows coming up, as well as some other projects that are going to be in the works. A lot of people know about this, but there's going to be a Mr. Miracle animated adaptation of the comic series. There's also going to be talks of a Starfire animated series that's going to have her origin, which she discovers an ancient spaceship on her home planet and ventures out to uncover the deepest reaches of the DC universe. We're getting an origin story for Starfire in this new universe. I'd be happy to watch it, but Jane's going to confirm that Starfire will be an Elseworlds tale set outside the new DCU. So, I'd still be ready for that one. Also, Batman Kid Crusader Season 2 will be in the later works, and that in the Kid Crusader, they will be officially introducing a very different take on the Joker when it returns this year. I don't know what kind of different take they'll be putting for the Joker, but I didn't watch the show. I didn't watch the show, so I can't really relate. Next thing, Creature Commandos Season 2 is in the works. It's going to be renewed for Season 2, which will add King Shark, Khalees, and Nosferatu into the mix, along with one of the strongest superheroes in his DCU debut. I don't know who's going to be the strongest superhero in the DCU debut, but I guess we'll find out. Also, My Adventures with Superman is going to be having a 3rd season, and we'll have 7 villains confirmed to appear in the next season, including Hank Henshaw as Cyborg Superman. And the Kryptonian hero will have some help from Supergirl and Superboy, expanding the heroic super family to face the latest threats. Speaking of My Adventures with Superman, they're going to be having a spin-off with Green Lantern called My Adventures with Green Lantern. This will have a different approach to the DCU's Lanterns, framing them as peacekeeping warrior monks rather than their more iconic space cop approach seen in other adaptations. There's also talks about a Blue Beetle animated series coming up, starring Shalom Duenas Jaime Reyes, Blue Beetle, that was in the DCU, and that it may pick up from the movie's post-credit scenes, which confirm that the original Blue Beetle Ted Kord is alive and well, waiting to be rescued. Also, it's going to be another Elseworlds thing called DC Superpowers. The name might be a little bit iffy for you guys, but it turns out it's going to be a younger-oriented Elseworlds series that takes place at the Alliance School for Heroes. So I guess it's going to be pretty much like an X-Men kind of thing, where the most powerful beings, these mentors, are going to be their teachers for real, and there are going to be a lot of students here. I'll have inspiring superheroes train under Principal Martian Manhunter and Mr. Terrific. And the school's new class will include Guy Gardner's Green Lantern, The Flash, aka Jesse Quick, Black Lightning, Aqua Girl, Terra, and Plastic Man. Now this is actually a random looking kind of fitting people for class. So I'd be kind of excited for this one, but not too excited. I'll still be in the cautiously optimistic train here. But yeah, that's it. That's it all on DC stuff. See you next one.
Why is Arkham Batman such a dick? He is
Well, maybe it's because the same reason why Batman in the main continuity is a dick, as well as every member of the Bat family, why they're such assholes, but we love him anyways. It's because he's angry, he's stubborn, he's made mistakes, he doesn't want to repeat them again. That's why he's always so hard on Tim. That's why he's so hard on Barbara, even though she's Oracle. I mean, Jason Todd's death, it happened. 6 months later, he gets a new Robin. It's Tim Drake. And then he just, he moves on with his life, but still acts like a dickhead. Why is that? It's because he's trying to make sure that Tim does not end up like Jason, because he doesn't want another Robin to die. By learning about what Jason had been through, he wants Tim to be a better Robin, even if that means brutally having him face the facts, like, I have to do this alone. I don't want you to get hurt. You can help me, but just stay away from me. Same thing for Alfred, same thing for Barbara. Lucius, nah, not really. It's like a pass. But for everybody else, for Dick and Barbara and Alfred, that he's like, I know that you care about me, but I'm trying to save the city, even if it means leaving the city behind to save this one person. I know that something's wrong with me. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in here. I can feel it in my head, Robin. I need to find Scarecrow. After I'm done, I can lock myself away, and you guys can keep me there until you find a way to cure me. Okay? I mean, in Arkham Asylum, he's not technically like that. He's more like, okay, here's what's going on. I'm gonna need your help. Send me schematics. Send me anything you have on these types of things. Send me things on the tiny formula, all that crap. In Arkham City, it's a bit different, mainly because Batman was technically dying because he has Joker's blood in him, and he didn't want everybody to worry about him, so that's why he was like, I'll find a way. Don't worry about me. Just worry about the fact that other people are infected with Joker's blood. Find them, and let's find a way to cure them. Even if he does sound like he doesn't mean it, like he doesn't care what other people say, he does care, even if it's in a dickish way. Also in Arkham Knight, he does care. He does care. He tried to stop the Ace Chemicals from releasing a gigantic explosion of fear toxin in the form of a gas cloud from hitting Gotham, and Bruce is like, I might not make it, Alfred. Tell everybody I love them. Goodbye, Alfred. Especially when he has everybody knowing that his identity is revealed, that it's public, everyone knows Batman is Bruce Wayne, he's like, okay, you've been here at the beginning, you gotta be there to the end. I don't care what you say, I need to do this. So sure, he is technically a dick, but he's also kind-hearted, and the reason he's acting like this is because he doesn't want other people to get hurt, like what happened to Jason. Because before Arkham Knight, Bruce didn't know if Jason was alive or not. He just assumed he was dead, and everyone knew about that, and he didn't want everyone else, like Tim and Barbara and Dick and Alfred, he didn't want any of those people making the same mistakes that he did. And you think about it clearly, even if he is not acting like a dick a lot, he'll show some way to make sure that he cares about you. That he cares about everybody. That he cares about Gotham, even if it doesn't sound like it. So yeah, TLDR, the story is that like he can sound like a dick because he doesn't know how to express his emotions around other people. Like he didn't have enough experience around that. That's why he's so hard on Tim. He's so hard on Dick because he didn't want him to be in Gotham. He wanted to be back in Bloodhaven during Arkham Knight. And that's why he's so hard on Barbara. Why he's so hard on Alfred. Lucius gets a pass, unfortunately. That's why he tried to help Jason, even if it meant by beating his ass. It's why he's also so hard on Selena. Because, like, I want to be with you, but I can't. My identity has been revealed. I can't do this anymore. So I gotta go. If Bruce Wayne, the Batman, didn't react to the fact that he cared about you through being hard-headed, being focused, and trying to act as careless as possible, if he didn't do all of that, then he would think of himself as this vulnerable human being, which he is. He is a vulnerable human being, but he doesn't want the criminals of Gotham to know that. He wants to have a fear tactic on the criminals while also having a strong heart for the Bat family. Even if it means acting like he does not give a shit at all. I'm gonna say something that might get my Batman privilege revoked. Both Bruce Wayne, Batman, and Jason Todd, Red Hood, have similar goals to protect Gotham when they're vigilantes. Even if their methods are completely different. Like for Jason, he uses guns. He's the Batman with guns. He's also the Robin with guns. Of course, they have non-lethal rounds on them, but he still uses guns no matter what. And Bruce, he has a no-kill rule. He hates guns. He doesn't want to use guns. If he ever used a gun, then he would become one of them and then would decide to quit being Batman. I mean, in Batman Beyond, he does the exact same thing. He pretty much does the same thing, except he has 2 heart attacks, he's on the floor, he sees a gun, he grabs it, points it at a criminal, and then the criminal gets scared and runs off. And then he's like, never again. So he hangs up the suit, turns the lights out the Batcave, and then leaves it sealed for him. I mean, Jason's goals, he's basically like I'll let you serve me, I'll let you live, but if there's anything involving children, like selling them or whatever, your ass is on the line, and a bullet is gonna be going through your head. Whereas Batman is like, I'm not gonna kill you, but I can't let you get away. So I'm gonna give you a migraine instead. Boom, 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 boom. Which brings me up to this question here. Do you guys feel like that Batman and Red Hood's methods are completely different? Or do you think that they're the same exact method, just used with different types of weapons? What I mean by this, do you prefer near-death brute force from Batman, or non-lethal bullets out of guns from Red Hood in order to protect Gotham, to interrogate criminals, to try to become the hero that Gotham needs? I mean, personally, I would, even though I do rather have go through brute force to interrogate someone, I feel like that wouldn't be enough. So I would rather go with non-lethal bullets, point them at someone, and if they don't cooperate, boom, through the leg, and then boom, through the arm, and be like, next one goes through your head, and then they talk. Because even though it sounds like it's rushed, it's still effective. Whereas Batman's brute force is like, okay, here you go, 4 more later, still not talking, keep going. Like, it's so slowed down. It's so slow, and I want to get this over with, so it'd be like, okay, bullet here, come on, give me something, and then confess. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Would you rather have brute force for interrogation and protecting the civilians of Gotham, or do you want to do it the Red Hood way, where it's just guns blazing?
Of the video that Audrey posted, we see what appears to be new Ben 10 content.
If you haven't already, go watch Doomblaze's video. I've watched it before. It's really fucking good. He's saying basically that there's a possibility there's going to be a new Ben 10 show coming up that's going to be in the works, and it might be possibly regulating to the original franchise or maybe the reboot. Now, it's regulated to the reboot. If it's going to be related to the reboot or like somewhere in the reboot, then like no, I wouldn't watch that. If it's the original franchise, it's going to be based on the original franchise. I would be down to see it. I would be down to see it all the way. If it streams on Netflix, can you like Netflix or like on Prime Video? Either way, I want to watch that shit. I want to watch that shit to the very end. I mean, seriously, I have three Ben 10 Funko Pops. And then I have my boy Swampfire, Ben, and Heat Blast. Like, seriously, this is fucking cool. It may not be much, but it shows how much of a Ben 10 fan I am. Also, ignore the fact that my desk looks like shit. I'm trying to reorganize that a lot better. Now, Doomblazer, I'm going to be tagging you in this video because I think I have like the perfect idea for this upcoming Ben 10 series here. First off, the concept art. Like, even though the concept art looks good, I also think of the concept art like either going to be in like classic style or the Omniverse style. And I think of this like a midway point between the classic series and Alien Force. Like, sure, he has these new aliens, but he also is willing to do like old aliens as well, including obtain feedback, and we'll go from having him to have his obsession over him, as well as all the other aliens, and then he will slowly realize that he shouldn't like hold on to this kind of favoritism anymore, to the end in the season finale or the series finale, where he is basically going to Primus, telling Asmith to take out the Omnitrix from him, and then he'll live off his normal life. And then we go to Alien Force, and that's how it is. It'd be kind of like sure, he'll obtain these like new sets of aliens, but also be obtain feedback as one of these aliens, and then he'll be like, let's see what these guys can do. Let's see what feedback can do. I'm gonna love feedback a lot more. I'm gonna try to use some of these old aliens if I have to. Yeah, but like it'll be mostly like feedback being used all the time, and that's where malware gets. And like we'll have these fights between malware and stuff, like kind of like flashbacks between like Omniverse scenes. Or wait, actually even better than that. And like in the in-between years before the final fight with malware, he'll just like use these aliens and then start using feedback again and again and again until feedback's erased. And then the rest of the show just goes on to him trying to be the hero without feedback, but the pain and the grief is killing him. Where it's like to the point where we should go to Galvin Prime. If I said Primus in this video, I'm like Galvin Prime. We should go to Galvin Prime, find Asmith, ask him to take this Omnitrix off me. And he's gonna be like showing the Omnitrix, and then Asmith would be like, "Are you sure about this?" And then Ben would be like, "Yeah." And then the process would be done, and he'll have Ben keep it as like a souvenir of his past life, and that one day it will come back. One day he'll come back from it, and then that's where Alien Force starts to happen. Like after he gets the Omnitrix off, he goes back to Earth and leads a normal life, and like everything that's happened, it just doesn't happen. Like all those other summer trips from Grandpa Max doesn't happen anymore. Gwen and Ben get along great. And like I think like also in this series Gwen and Ben do get along a lot more, but in the end they become closer. Also, the reason I'm saying this because remember in the first episode, Alien Force, where Gwen was like, "Remember how much trouble we got getting off the last time?" This would be the reason. This would be like the reason that Ben took off the Omnitrix, and we get to see what that process was like getting the Omnitrix off in person. I don't know, but that's just a theory of mine. So go watch Doom Blazer's video. It's so good. I love it so much. I would love to have another Ben 10 series revolving around the original franchise. Oh, what do you guys think? Hey, what do you guys think of this idea? Let me know. You know what? Forget about the intro. Let's go for some more recap about Marvel and other shit. Starting off with the X-Men. So Marvel Studios has removed X-Men from the title of its new X-Men movie coming up. Reports back in 2021 indicated that X-Men was moving ahead under the working title The Mutants, but it's unclear whether the name has remained in the film's title or was solely for production purposes. And since people from the X-Men franchise are going to be going to Avengers Doomsday, Marvel Studios are going to be making good promise to bring mutants in the MCU, thus making headway to making an X-Men reboot film. Also, do you guys know where this is from? For those of you who don't, this is Punisher, Frank Castle Punisher, carrying Spider-Man, Peter Parker, in the Iron Spider suit, and it's like carrying him over to Captain America's side because they're both on the same side now. Well, for Spider-Man Brand New Day, that panel will be coming into Spider-Man Brand New Day. If any of y'all are Punisher fans and love love the moment in the comics, you will love this in the movie. Also, can we talk about the Ben 10 comic concept art? Because holy shit! I mean, seriously, like I most recently saw these like a week or two ago, and I'm already invested. Holy crap! Like I expected to be like original artwork, like from the original series, but like this is original, and I've grown into it. Even this shot right here, even this panel right here is so fucking cool. For DC, Man of Tomorrow, which is gonna be the next Superman movie, the Superman sequel to Superman, it's been reportedly being retitled to Superman Man of Tomorrow. So it's gonna be just Superman and then Man of Tomorrow. Like that's gonna be like the full title of it. A lot of you may know this right now, but Peter Parker will reportedly have a blonde neighbor in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Some would say it would be like Ursula, like how Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man had an Ursula in his second movie. So it could be Ursula, or it could be other potential ones. They're like Betty Brant, Black Cat, Gwen Stacy, Silver Sable. Though I would highly doubt it's Sable. Or it could be Spider-Woman here. There have been rumors for Spider-Man Brand New Day saying that Tombstone, aka Lonnie Lincoln, will be positioned as a major long-term threat and the rumored overarching villain across the new Spider-Man trilogy. So instead of being like a one-off villain, Tombstone's gonna be rumored as the big bad in the upcoming street-level trilogy. So after Brand New Day, there will be 2 more movies where this guy is gonna be the major villain in the story, filling a similar role to Kingpin in other narratives, which would show that the trilogy after Spider-Man, so the other 2 movies after Spider-Man Brand New Day will be shifting away from multiversal threats toward a more grounded, gritty, street-level tone, meaning a lot more street-level guys, more like Spider-Man's territory in the comics, and then less of what the MCU made Tom Holland's Spider-Man do. Also in this arc, Tombstone's rumored to be acting as a crime boss who controls or hires other street-level villains like Scorpion, Boomerang, and Tarantula. So we're gonna see these 3 working together alongside Tombstone. And also this connection to other parties, because Tombstone's rise to power is thought to stem from the power vacuum left by Mayor Fisk following the events of Daredevil Born Again. Going back to Ben 10, I made a video about this, like how someone's like there's gonna be reports of a Ben 10 show, but it's also been reports of a Ben 10 reboot movie in the works. I'm pretty sure that this was supposed to be like the new Ben 10 show that Doom Blazer talked about, but I could be wrong, or actually I know I could be. I'm definitely right about this one. And last but not least, for Marvel, Sony is officially planning to reboot their Spider-Man spin-off universe. So for Venom, Kraven the Hunter, Madam Web, Morbius, like the characters that were Spider-Man characters and that got their own movies, they are going to be rebooted. And that's pretty much it, actually. So, yeah. Till next time. See ya.